Chase, what's up, brother? Have you used that new track saw yet? Awesome, man. I don't know if you noticed, but in, I guess, July, I went ahead and bought the Festool track saw. Holy crap, that thing is amazing. I had to buy it for that Dungeons and Dragons table. Plus, I've been wanting it forever. My wife was like, go for it, you know. But I need to do a video about it. Today, I spent a little time working on a couple of orders and then trying to clean out the shop a little bit. It's the best it's been in months. I put up all my totes for my craft shows because those are all done. So we're going to work on a carving mallet for an order that someone bought from me. Big old chunk of red oak. I did a glue up about a week ago. Let's see how long we're trying to make this. This is my Osage orange one I really like. I made this like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. My buddy gave me a chunk of Osage orange. So I like to use this as a template. That's pretty good. We're going to try to turn this between centers. So we need some pretty good gripping power. Oh, man, you got a helical head, man. I bet that's great. You mean your jointer or your planer? Hey, Bill, what's up, buddy? I've heard good things about the helical heads. I'm trying to remember how much they are. I think they're a $400 or $500 upgrade, which I'm not going to do probably. So let's make this sucker round. I sharpened my roughing gouges last week on a live. And if you didn't see it, we made this really cool handle. That's about a 20-inch red oak handle for this antique skew. And we shaped this skew to where the corners aren't so round, so it's going to catch less. And then we sharpened it, and it worked pretty well. This is out of red oak. And here is the antique roughing gouge. It's the same thing. It's out of red oak, but this one I ebonized a little bit. So I use these on a lot of green wood turning on this one. Oh, that's fantastic, Chase. Hey, Bill, we're making a carving mallet. I've got to order. Someone bought one from me, so we're going to try to mimic my favorite mallet. So that's what we're doing, man. Let me put my gear on. Thanks for being here, everybody. Please smash that like button for me. It really helps me out. Please subscribe. If you need one of these signs, hit me up. They're 3D printed. Hey, what's up, Dominique? Yeah, it's pretty quiet. That chisel's great, isn't it? It's an antique chisel I bought from a friend. It was her great grandpa's, and he was a furniture maker in Indiana, I believe. Oh yeah, I've had pieces split at me, split, break, explode, all that. Welcome, everybody. Yes, I have to sharpen my traditional tools every couple of turnings, depending what I'm doing. Woo! Time to put on a respirator. Did I leave it? There it is. Hey, Todd, what's up, buddy? Oh, hello. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Yeah, that's a nice tool. Hey guys, you can always make this faster and quicker. I'm just trying to demonstrate using multiple tools. It's a red oak. It's a lamination I glued up last week. What's up, Kevin? Now there's a discount code on my YouTube channel for Find Buy Tools. Wow, 96 likes. Thank you guys. Now let's add a little detail to the bottom of the handle and soften up the edge. A little too small. Plywood, thank you so much for being a channel member. Susan, what's up, girl? I'm very grateful for my channel sponsors, Todd. And I'm still trying to get used to the scraper. I don't like the square scraper that doesn't let you go left and right. You could see it on there. I like the ones that are beveled so it doesn't catch. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And if anybody needs a carving mallet, hit me up. This is for a custom order. What's up, Shy Guy? We're making a mallet. I don't want that very end to chip off, so I'm going to bevel that just a little. Kevin, I charge $40 and that includes shipping. It's some kind of mallet. Merry Christmas. Ray, what's up, buddy? Todd, is it too bulky for a carving mallet? Kevin, I would have to find some Osage orange, and that would be more expensive because those blanks are more expensive. But yeah, I can do one. So we just pop the, oh, that's awesome, Kevin. So yeah, so we're just popping the grain. Anytime I make hand tools, I pop the grain like a cutting board. So I pop the grain so it makes it smooth, and then we do a final sand. That way, if someone with sweaty hands or wet hands touches the wood, it doesn't bristle up. Todd, that's a good idea. Let me show you, though, what I do. When I carve, I'm usually not using these little guys. I might, but a lot of time, and I'm not a big carver, but I use these big file gouges, and I find that a heavier mallet helps me. I mean, I've got a bunch of different sizes, so I could see what you're saying, though. I mean, I call it a mallet. It could be a carving mallet. That is pretty big, I guess, the head. But who knows? But you could still use it like that. Kevin, that's awesome you have so much Osage orange, man. Thank you guys for those likes. 124, that's amazing. So this is just gonna take a couple more minutes, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and use some friction to dry it, and then we're gonna put boiled linseed oil, and it's a done deal. It's actually, I gotta do some sanding where I have my marker. I made the mistake and used a marker on the ends. So yeah, let's finish that up. We'll dry it out, boiled linseed oil, and keep going. You also get a nice burnish. What kind of stuff for camping, Shy Guy? That's got a nice shine. Heck yeah, baby. I like it. Carrie, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Whoopsie. Yeah, Shy Guy, I'll show you some bowls. Remind me in just a minute, I'll show you some bowls. Christmas camping video. Cool. I'll have to check it out, man. Feel free to share your link. All right, let's put some boiled linseed oil. And let me grab a paper towel. All right. For tool handles, anything like that, I like to use boiled linseed oil for if I'm touching up my hatchets. You know, I started, I don't know, 7, 8, probably 9 years ago now. I started out with hand carving bowls, and then I discovered power tools. I'm thinking about, have you guys ever seen a shave horse or a shave pony? Hey, Octo. Octo, I actually, some of the stuff I make, let me see if I've got one. Let me see if I've got it. I actually engrave some little pieces of wood you can put in here. You're fine wearing a t-shirt next to spinning tools. I'm not wearing a ring. I appreciate your concern, but I'm not wearing a ring and I'm not wearing long sleeves. That red oak, you know, red oak's actually fairly pretty. I did a cabinet job for someone a couple years ago, and I really didn't like red oak until I did that job. But they had a beautiful home. I installed some red oak cabinets for them and made like a trash compactor lid out of red oak, and I laser engraved it. So that's what it looks like. That is a big dude. Kerplunk. That's a nice one. I mean, it is heavy. Fits my hand really easily. I made it a little smaller than mine because I have a wide grip. I use linseed oil. I like the boiled linseed has a metal flake dryer so that it dries much more quickly than regular raw linseed oil. Also, boiled linseed oil is not food safe. Or I wouldn't put it on, let me see. Boiled linseed oil should never come in contact with anything with food. So, that's it. Let's go look at a bowl. Yeah, that grain looks cool. What'd Todd say? For use with a draw knife, typically, yeah. I haven't used my draw or my shave pony in years, but this time of year I haven't done it in years, but I think it'd be fun for the YouTube channel. Thanks, appreciate y'all. So let me show you, Shy Guy was talking about bowls. Here you go, Shy Guy, let me show you a few things I make. Here's some of my bowls. Oh, here's my big ridiculous laser, if you guys didn't know. Here's a few bowls. That one's dirty, but yeah, here's some bowls. I didn't have a chance to sell these this year, so my craft show I couldn't. And this was a cool one. I really like that one. But I made all these on my live streams for the most part. This was a laminate red oak. Turned out pretty good. I think that's some Argentinian Osage orange. That was sent over by Brad at turningblanks.net. You should really check him out. He's a great guy. I love that coloring. Then here's a zebra wood bowl. Yeah, Thanksgiving this year, there's some more Osage orange or Argentinian orange. Yeah, the color is beautiful. That's a red oak lamination. This is from old reclaimed church pew. This one. and this one. I reclaim materials. Thanks, Carrie. All these bowls are for sale. So this one is beach. New roots. So yeah, Shy Guy, I make bowls. Honestly, any of these would be good for camping. They're all food safe finishes, so you wouldn't submerge them in water, just like a cutting board. You wouldn't submerge them in water. So yeah, if you know anybody that wants some bowls, send them my way. I know most of us are probably, a lot of us are wood turners, so I totally get it. But no, I had a craft show, a big craft show, but there were other turners there, and I was selling my lake maps, so I could not. Yeah, it gets really dark. I enjoy it. It's a pretty neat one. So here's a rolling pin we made a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Shy Guy, that's cool. But yeah, Shy Guy, I have a laser so I can engrave the bottom of the bowls. Now this one, this is ash. This is curly ash. If you can see that, it's very curly ash and walnut. Or actually that looks like, that's some light walnut or some, yeah, or sapele. But I made a cutting board and it had a hole in it that I discovered. So I just made these into bowls. And man, they're gorgeous. But yeah, thanks y'all. Thanks, Carrie. Appreciate that. So, fiddleback. Okay. Is that what? Yeah, it's beautiful. I have another piece of ash. Here, I'll show you. I've got another piece of ash and on my wood rack. But you can tell it's got some figuring too. See, you can see the waviness in the figuring. So right there is where it ends pretty much. But yeah, it's some pretty good, pretty figured wood. I don't know if you can see that well. So pretty neat. But it doesn't look like it, but the shop is much cleaner and organized. I took down my photo booth. I did a sweep up before the live. Yeah. My next thing is to try to, I think I'm going to put this on my table over there, relocate my reel to the ceiling. That way I can have air anywhere in the shop and it's not always in my way. So, oh, wow, guys, we got 149 likes. Thank you, guys. Woo! Crazy. Hermits. Dust collection. Yeah, I made this boom in my old 10x16 shed like 8 or 9 years ago. I saw someone on YouTube, works really well. So it's hooked up. Of course, I got it going to the lathe, but I never use it. I should. But yeah, so I've got this boom that connects to my drum sander and my planer. The table saw I used to have a shop vac. It just doesn't work. My automatic unit broke. So, yeah. Someone had, yeah, I don't know. What will I do at 200 likes? Well, we aren't going to get 200 likes today. I mean, I'd break down and dance for 200 likes. You know what I mean? Nah. Hey, Plywood paid me like $5 to sing a song and then $5 to stop singing. So, what do you guys have going on this weekend? Oh, Lincoln Street. Yeah, it wasn't his. Dance. I'm a horrible, I can two-step, but other than that, I'm not a very good dancer. But, yeah, that's our goal. Woo. So, yeah, I make a lot of laser engraved things. Let me show you. This is a map that I'm going to finish tonight or tomorrow. It's due tomorrow. So I make the custom frames. They're just butt joints. But I pour the epoxy, and this one's ready for sanding and clear coat. And then I'll design it in the laser and go cut it out in the laser, and then I got to glue it. So that's what I'm working on. The customer just emailed me. So I went live waiting for them to email me for approval. So I think I'm going to go try to get this lake map done. Appreciate you guys hanging out. 64 minutes. That's it. Wow. Thanks, y'all. Oh, Carrie. Thank you so much. Carrie is the best, if you didn't know. Yeah, so yeah, that's my big thing this time of year, or actually the last 3 months, lake maps. If you guys want me to do a video on lake maps, let me know. You really need a decent laser for it to make money for you, though. So I've got the big ridiculous one. So thank y'all. Hey, hello from Oklahoma. Hi from Israel. Hamta, hello. So yeah, I'm just shutting down. I've got to go do some work now. So thanks, everybody. Have a great one.